Welcome back to Syed Gaming, everybody, for this very special Cricket 19 World Cup episode. It's semi-final time. We have guided England to the semi-finals. We are now just one match away from the final and two matches away from potentially lifting the World Cup trophy. It's England versus New Zealand in the first semi-final and is coming up next. Right, here we go, semi-final time. It's England versus New Zealand from the Emirates Old Trafford Stadium. So the actual final that's going to take place on Sunday is actually the semi-final in our Cricket 19 World Cup playthrough. So in terms of the lineups, the New Zealand lineup have gone with the same lineup that played against India in the semi-finals. The England lineup remains unchanged. All the usual suspects are there. 13% of chance rain. We do not want you to mess up this semi-final. This is going to be a cracker, hopefully victory here, and England are into the final for the first time since 1992, as Williamson and Morgan are in the middle for the toss. New Zealand have called heads. What will it be? Can we win the toss and bat first? That's what we've been doing in the last 6 or 7 matches. We have won the toss. We're going to bat first and going to see if we can progress to the finals. Right, here we go. Jason Roy is on strike. Bolt coming in for the first delivery of this semi-final. We need to get off onto a good start if possible. Played on the back foot. Can we come back for the second? No, we'll just have to settle for the 1 run. So one of the things in the last few matches that has held England back, and it's been a nervy few wins in the last couple of matches, is the openers not getting off to a good start in the first couple of overs. Now 50 is pass score in 5-5, so we need to get at least 50, but the strategy has been to navigate the first couple of overs without the loss of a couple of wickets if possible. That I thought I had placed it better, we haven't, and yeah, so navigate the first couple of overs for maybe 7 runs and over, and then look to launch from over 3 onwards. But we do need to keep making runs. Right, third ball coming up. That's on the legs. Probably should have dispatched it, placed in the gap. Do we come back for the second? We're going to risk it. It's going to be tight. Do we get home? Yes, we do. A lot of empty seats here at Old Trafford. Not sure why. It's a semi-final in England. England are in the semi-final and there are empty seats. Again, we played into deep. Do we risk the second run here? We are going for it. Might need a dive and we get home. So we picked up 4 of the last 2 deliveries where we should have probably only got 2 runs, but we've risked it. We're now 6 without loss, 2 deliveries to go. Not a bad over so far. I've gone on the back foot, haven't timed it as well as I thought. We're not going to risk the second, he will just settle for the 1 run. Right, last ball of the over coming up, 7 off it already. Can we just face this last delivery without any major issues? And we'll pick up the single to end the first over. No loss, 8 runs on the board. Right, Henry, the right arm fast median, coming in for the second over. Roy on 6. Bairstow is 2 off Stu. Bairstow is on strike. Gone on the back foot again. Should get 2 runs here. Timed it okay-ish. It's gone to the non-strikers and I don't know why. Probably should have thrown it to the keepers and might have put a bit more pressure on us. But 2 runs off the first delivery of the second over. Pressure is on. This is not a group stage game. All of a sudden it's a must-win game. Lose and you're out, so the pressure is definitely on as we try to place that in the gap, and we found the gap. That's going to be the first boundary of the innings for England. 4 runs. Waited on it. I tried to place it in the same place. We've beaten the man. Not sure if he'll run away for 4. Fielders running after it. Will he pull it back in? No, it's another boundary. 2 boundaries in a row for Johnny Bairstow. 8 of the first 2 deliveries of this over. Right, 4th ball of the over coming up. Correction, is 8 of the first 3. Again, this one, can we face the gap? We have. Same delivery. Hopefully it'll be a similar outcome. Slowing down in the outfield. This time it's pulled back in. We're coming back for the third. This is going to be tight. Will he get home? And he does. 3 runs. This time whipped it off the legs just for the single. There's a man there on the square leg side area. So he just picked the 1 run up. 12.6 is the run rate. 22 without loss. Last ball of the second over coming up. Let's get through this over and then we can start taking some risks in the third over and onwards. This time we found the gap. Have we? No, it's just the 1 run. End of the second over. None for 23 England. Right, Lockie Ferguson in for the third over here. England will now need to start going a little bit more aggressive. Do we go for the first delivery? Yes, we have. We've gone over the leg side. We've beaten the man, and it's a 6. I thought that was going to be a 1 bounce 4 on the legs. Timed it nicely. Beaten the inner field. It's gone over his head, and it flies over the rope for 6 runs. Just the start we were looking for. 29 without loss now. Semi-final, we need minimum 50 here. No need to take risks again. This time it's on the legs. We haven't beaten the man. We'll just flick it for 1 run. So that moves us now on to 30 without loss. The platform is there. Plenty of wickets in hand. So I think we can afford to take some risks. Right. Jason Roy, 7 of 5. Ferguson coming in for the 3rd delivery. It's full. We've tried to go for it. Haven't got hold of it. Off the toe end of the bat. Just the 1 run. Again, Bairstow's gone for it. This time he's found the man. New Zealand make the breakthrough. I think it's a no ball because they haven't celebrated. I'm not sure what's happened. It is a no ball. So Bairstow, he gets a free hit. New Zealand, what have you done? They had the breakthrough for a second. Umpire signals no ball. It's a free hit. Roy is on strike. Right, where can we dispatch this one? And we've missed out. The short ball we premeditated went on the front foot. And we've missed out on the free hit. 2 deliveries to go. 33 without loss. Ferguson coming in. Roy on strike. Has to go aerial. Tries to go aerial. Does go aerial. It'll be 1 bounce 4 on the leg side. Boundary for England. And this is looking good at the moment. New Zealand need to start picking up some wickets. From England's point of view, just keep doing what you're doing. 37 on the board. Last ball of the 3rd over coming up. He's gone again. He's beaten the man. He's found the gap, and this will be another boundary. So finishing the over strong. Back-to-back boundaries for England. De Grandhomme coming in for the 4th over. Bairstow's on strike. No spin for New Zealand at the moment. Trying to go. Probably we can sneak through. The keeper's dive. Come on, come on. I don't know what's happened here. Do we go back for the 2nd? No, just the 1. Everything's going on out there. We declined the single, then the keeper decided to take a nap, and we got through for 1. Are they going to review it? I'm not sure. That was miles outside off stump. They're not going to review it, surely. Right. Bairstow, 24 of 11, has to look to go big here. Come on. Has gone big, hasn't got hold of it. There's a man underneath it. This time New Zealand get the wicket. England have lost their 1st wicket. They've made the breakthrough. De Grandhomme takes the wicket. England have lost their 1st. The England Test captain Joe Root comes out to the crease. Only a few overs left. 1 over and 4 deliveries of this over. 10 deliveries to go. Everything needs to be dispatched if possible. Root's gone first ball, taken the aerial route, and it's 1 bounce 4. 2 deliveries to go. Roy on strike. 20 of 11. England are 47 for 1. Can we go aerial again? We haven't timed it. We haven't found the gap. It'll just be the single. That was probably a delivery that should have been dispatched, but just the 1 run. So moves England on to 48 now. Root is on strike. And he's going to have to go aerial. Everything now, we have to take the risks here. He's gone again. Same shot that Bairstow's tried. And it's the same outcome. England have lost their 2nd wicket. De Grandhomme makes another breakthrough. 2 wickets down in this over. And 1 more to go. Right, Morgan, the new man. Neesham coming in now. Last over. England are 48 for the loss of 2. They have to attack everything if they can. He's gone straight. He hasn't got a hold of it. The man didn't run in. I'm so surprised. I honestly thought that that was it. Morgan was out. Didn't get a hold of it. It was in the air. The man didn't attack it. England get 1 run. Right, 49 for 2. 5 deliveries to go. Gone big. Is there a man? Have we found him? There is a man out there. And Roy has picked him out. England all of a sudden are starting to stutter here against New Zealand. Butler, the new man in, coming to the crease now. So Neesham picks up a wicket. 4 deliveries to go. Morgan is on strike. The batsman did cross. Right, can we get some runs here? Come on, Morgan. Oh, it's an edge. And it hasn't carried. And it's a dot ball. A very important dot ball for New Zealand. England are stuck on 49. I was thinking that we were probably going to get 60 at one stage. It's not looking likely. Right. Morgan trying to go over. Oh my goodness, another wicket's gone down. All of a sudden, England are in all sorts of problems. Right, Butler is on strike, 2 deliveries to go. England all of a sudden have collapsed here. Not sure what has happened here with England, but right, just get the leg by, come on. This is terrible. England have really messed up in the last few overs. They've tried to go for everything. We had the wickets in hand, luckily had the runs on board. We've now got 50, last ball coming up. Stokes is on strike. This has to go for the maximum. Can we dispatch this? And Ben Stokes has gone big. I don't know if he's got all of it. Has he? I think that's a boundary. I'm not sure if that's gone all the way. Let's have a look. Not sure what's happened here. England are walking off. Still not sure if that was a 4 or a 6. So New Zealand need 55 for the victory. It is defendable, but at the same time, if Williamson and Guptill get off to a flyer, then they can chase this down very quickly. We need a good first over here from Chris Wokes. Pressure is on. Right, here we go. First ball coming up of the England bowling spell. Let's keep it tight, lads. Oh, great start. Beats them all, ends up. Guptill trying to go on the leg side. Doesn't pick up the line of the ball. Beats him. Second ball coming up. We just need a tight first over. Let's build some pressure here. That should just be the 1 run. Right, apologies, Nicholas on strike, not Williamson. So, good start so far from Chris Wokes. That should also be another dot ball, and it is. Good delivery. 2 more to go, only 1 run off it so far. So, New Zealand playing the defensive game in the first over. Not sure why, maybe they're looking to hold wickets and launch later on. As I've said that, Nicholas tries to go for the big pull through the leg side, doesn't get a hold of it, and gets hit on the helmet for his efforts. So that's another dot ball. Last ball coming up. This has been a very good over from Wokes. Can he finish strong? Going for the outswinger here, and he's cut it away, and that's also another dot ball. So at the end of the first over, none for 1 New Zealand. Mark Wood coming into the attack. Good start from England so far. Can we keep it tight? Ideally want to pick up some wickets if we can. That's hit him on the pads. I don't want to appeal for it. I think it was high and it was going down the leg side. So Guptill and Nicholas really need to get a move on here. If New Zealand are going to have any chance of getting into the final, they really need to start attacking these English bowlers at some point. That's again a good shot. There's a fielder running after. Will he get to it? No, I think it's going to be a boundary. So the first boundary of the New Zealand innings. As I was saying that they need to get a move on here, Guptill has just flicked one off his legs down to the square leg boundary for 4 runs. Right, Mark Wood come back strong. He's gone in the air, and that's going to be another boundary, I think. Man coming round, Archer on the boundary, doesn't get to it. Back-to-back boundaries here for New Zealand. So Wood 8 off his over already. He needs to tighten it up. Come back strong. Come on. Dot ball. Good comeback. Last ball of the over coming up. 2 dot balls. Can we finish off strong here? Goes on the back foot, and that's another dot ball. End of the second over, 9 without any loss, New Zealand. Right, here we go. Adil Rashid, the right arm wrist spinners coming in. The man who has broken up many partnerships in this exact same stage in previous matches. Can he get us a wicket here? Good start, dot ball. Oh, he's flicked it down. There's a man coming around. Should just be the 1 run here. Get a throw back in. Good throw. Just the 1 run. So good start so far from Rashid. I do have a feeling that New Zealand will target him in this over. They have to. 45 needed of 16. Oh, catch it. Is that out? I'm going for the leg before here. And we've got it. There we go. It looked close. Rashid makes the breakthrough. New Zealand lose their first wicket. Are they going to review this? Maybe for height. I don't think they will. Guptill departs, leg before wicket by Rashid for 9. Right, Williamson, the new man in. Rashid making the breakthrough. Can we pick up another one here? Williamson launching. There's a man on the boundary. Will he get round? And it's 4 runs. So Williamson comes in, states his intention. He's not going to stick around. First ball lofted over the cover region. Right, 2 deliveries to go. It's been a good over so far. 1 more wicket. Oh, this time he's gone over fine leg, and there's no one there. And that's just going to bounce short of a 6. 1 bounce, 4 runs. So 8 runs coming off this over already. Last ball coming up. Come on, Adil Rashid. Let's finish strong here. And there's a dot ball. So end of the third, 18 for 1. Moeen Ali. Come on, Moeen Ali into the attack. Can the spinners restrict New Zealand here? 37 needed of 12. Archer's got the last over. Oh, going up for that one. Went across the line there. That looked close. Umpire doesn't want to give it. Do we review it? Do we review it? We're going to challenge it. We are going to challenge it. It's probably a bad review, but at this stage we need wickets. Right, here we go. Let's see. Pitches in line. Have we wasted our review? Impact is outside off and it's missing the wicket. So bad review from England, but we had to go for it. We needed to make the breakthrough. We wanted to pick up a wicket, and yeah, it's quite a terrible review, to be honest. Okay, so Nicholas survives. Right, can Moeen Ali picking up again? Let's see. Oh, Bairstow has just dropped the catch. Oh dear, Morgan is trying to keep his spirits up, but that was a sitter. Johnny Bairstow, what have you done? Will that come back to haunt us now? And straight away he goes for the big shot, only the one run. Williamson will be on strike. So that moves New Zealand now on to 19. England at the moment are in a good position. Just need to bowl these last 3 deliveries well. Give Jofra Archer something to defend in the last over. And as I've said that's a big shot. 1 bounce 4. Lucky for that not to be a 6. Williamson's gone big again in the same area. I think this is going to go all the way. 1 bounce 4 again. Lucky. England have been very lucky. A couple of these boundaries, had they been 6s, this could have been totally different. Right, last ball coming up. Moeen Ali has already been dispatched for 2 boundaries. Can he finish this over strong? And he does. Dot ball. End of the 4th over. 27 for 1. Here we go. Jofra Archer, 18 matches, 10 wickets, an average of 18.6. He has now got 28 to defend from 6 deliveries. Just need the first few to go. Oh, is this a catch? Is this a catch? Right. Oh, he's dropped it. Moeen Ali, I think it was Moeen Ali, dropped the catch. I was saying that the first few deliveries need to be tight and we might have a chance. It was in the air for a long time under the lights, and yep, England have unfortunately dropped the chance. Chris Wokes. Right, here we go. Archer, second ball, 2 runs off his first one already, and a drop chance. Oh, what's happened here? Is it going to roll back onto the stumps? And it has. That's the most weirdest wicket. Doesn't matter, it took forever. Chops it onto the pad, unlucky, onto the stump. Archer makes a breakthrough, and I think England have just, with that wicket, put themselves into the final. Right, Taylor, the new man in, 26 needed off 4 deliveries, looking now impossible for New Zealand, barring some no balls, but that's an outside edge and that's going to run away for 4. So that's the first boundary. 22 now needed off 3. As long as Archer can keep his wits about him and just finishes over, England are through to their first final since 1992. And again, Taylor's gone big, this time over cover. That's also going to run away for a boundary. So 18 now needed of 2 deliveries. Going for the Yorker here. 1 for 10 Archer's figures so far. Let's finish this strong. Come on. Bowled him. There we go. Taylor had to go for it. Archer gets the wicket. You miss, I hit. Middle stump out of the ground. Last delivery coming up. England are in the final. 1 more delivery. Jofra Archer's picked up 2 wickets and he's going for the appeal there. Was that leg before? Is that his 3rd wicket? No, it's not. End of the match. England are through. New Zealand unable to chase down the total, and England make it to the final. So let's have a look at the match summary from Old Trafford. England 54 for 4 at the end of their 5 overs. Bairstow 24 off 12. Roy 21 off 13. New Zealand unable to chase it down, 37 for 3. Williamson 16 not out. Archer picks up 2 for 10. Lovely bowling in the end in the last over. Adil Rashid getting his customary 1 wicket, and then obviously Wokes and Mark Wood not picking up a wicket, but bowling very well. England winning by 17 runs. Bairstow getting the man of the match, and England are in their first World Cup final since 1992. Right guys, so let's have a look. Who will England be meeting in the final? Is West Indies versus India, and India make it through. So in the next episode, it's going to be England versus India in the World Cup final from Lords, and we are one match away now from lifting that World Cup trophy. India is going to be a very tough opponent. I was hoping that maybe we might get West Indies, but it's going to be England versus India, and that's going to be a cracker, and that's going to be in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, do smash that like button. If you're new around here, please do subscribe. Really helps the channel grow. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I love listening to your feedback. So join us next time for the final, England versus India. Until then, look after yourselves and catch up soon.